today. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's the AFC Wildcard round on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wildcard Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Has his man, it's Shakir. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Allen now looks to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And now they're in the hurry-up. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. Allen gonna throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. To the air, Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Shakir, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Inside handoff, Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Joey Bosa in on the stop. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. Down the numbers. There he goes. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. Down the right sideline. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. And I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. White now to return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Up the middle, it's Cook. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A first down carry for Henry. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Oh, what a catch by Hopkins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews from 21 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point attempt here still to come. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Allen off the play fake. Steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. On play action, Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, Cook. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Motion man is Shakir. Third down, here's a run by Cook.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills have come back to regain the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Palmer going to go in motion left.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
69 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Motion man is Shakir.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on 2nd down.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Jackson on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we're at halftime of this AFC.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. Now Jackson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And in for the Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 26 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie us at 24. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Cook up the gut. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
112 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A first down carry for Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Ty Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first time.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 52 yards. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. To throw is Jackson. Complete. It's Henry. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now Jackson.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. But James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen rolling to his right.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Motion man is Shakir.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most in.
Derrick Henry all alone.
Across midfield. He's on his way. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
It's a big run that time by Henry. 74 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Off the option, here's Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. The Bills getting set to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Motion man is Shakir. They run it again with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Here's Allen. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Allen now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. More the motion man. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Allen dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle to Davis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Allen. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Jackson to throw. That is caught, Bateman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This is 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills.
They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this.
Allen.
Flush to his right.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Allen.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens will take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And they'll opt not not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Allen. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit, but they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better